What up? Welcome back to the Necro Zoo. I am Bones, and in this one, we're gonna do another DC Multiverse update. Now, of course, this is where I show the things that I've picked up the last couple of weeks. I've been having a really hectic time at work, so haven't had much time to work on customs and repaints or open up any figures. So I need to get past this so that I could start doing some reviews and stuff. So hope everybody's been having fun out there collecting, being safe, and hunting for figures. Now, before we get started, let's go ahead and do McFarlane News. Now, pretty much, it's been kind of quiet for McFarlane. The Spawn Kickstarters have pretty much all been going out. There's very few people that have not received theirs, so that's done. The only thing is that he said he's going to wait a little bit, and then he's probably going to show the next figure, which will probably be Medieval Spawn, and they're going to do a Kickstarter on that one. I'm pretty sure I'll jump on that. Not positive, but it's pretty much sure that I'll at least get a couple of figures from there, depending on what they offer. But interesting. Of course, he has so many figures coming out. People don't realize, I mean, he does a lot of the other lines like Mortal Kombat, Fortnite, all that stuff. Plus the DC Multiverse, which is pretty much what I collect, aside from Spawn and any other things that interest me. But one thing I did see that a lot of people aren't talking about was that they have shown some images and speculation about some of the waves coming up from McFarlane. They did show some images where they kind of tease that they're going to put out what is it called? Demon Knight, which is basically an Etrigan figure from McFarlane, and then King Shazam, which is supposedly like a kind of evil Deadite version of Shazam. So those will be pretty interesting, and they are right up McFarlane's alley and with the darkness and the evilness. So really interested to see those. There's other figures in this list, which was one from The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller, which, I mean, interesting to see what it finally looks like. One of the bigger things that I saw was that there's going to be a McFarlane designed Wonder Woman, and I got a pretty grainy image of this one, but you could kind of see where it's going, and she's like totally armored up. Basically, to me, it kind of looks like a big Barda, but as Wonder Woman. But looks pretty cool. I mean, as you know, McFarlane will always bring some cool different figures and sculpts. Aside from people complaining about articulation and paint and stuff like that, I mean, it is what it is. We're only paying a straight line of prices for these figures, so you get what you get. I mean, since it's pretty much the only line that I really dedicate myself to collecting, I just buy everything that's released. Speaking of, they did tease that they're going to release the Bat Cycle from the White Knight. Interesting images. Pretty cool to finally see how it's going to be when it comes to fruition. and we finally get these vehicles and stuff. There's also going to be a 2-pack of Dawnbreaker and Hal Jordan, which a lot of people are anticipating. I'm pretty sure the Hal Jordan is going to be awesome. Probably taking some parts of the Jon Stewart that was released and just making it more like Hal Jordan. Really cool stuff coming from McFarlane. So we just have to wait and bide our time, and we'll get all these figures coming out. Aside from that, of course, you have the Snyder Cut figures that everybody's pre-ordering, and pre-orders on those are actually selling out and stuff like that. So it's gonna be awesome. Let's just see where it takes us. Now it's gonna be, I'm gonna try and get through this real quick, and I'm gonna jump around a lot, but I'll pretty much try to get through all this stuff as fast as I can. I did go to several different stores and find some stuff, and I actually did order some stuff online that finally came in. So let's go ahead. We're gonna start off with these Defenders of the Earth figures. Now I did find these at Target. I was really surprised to go in there. They didn't have much for me in the DC Multiverse. They had like 100 of the variant McFarlane design Batmans, so there wasn't much there. And I just happened to go to the NECA section and see these 3 figures there. Now there was just these 3, there wasn't any more, so I went ahead and picked them all up. Of course, you have Ming the Merciless, Flash Gordon, and Phantom. Now this is the 3rd Phantom figure that I picked up because I already do have them loose, but I also had bought one before because I want to do a custom Phantom, going more to his traditional style costume and giving him some holsters and his 245. So that's the reason I have doubles of that figure. But it was actually pretty awesome to find these in the wild after hunting for pretty much a month straight at Walmart, and I never saw them. I have yet to see anything at the Walmarts around me, even Turtles, what is it, Super Shredder, and the movie pack. Nothing. I have seen nothing, but I finally did pick these up at Target, so that was pretty cool. Another thing I picked up at Target was actually a lot of figures. It's basically going to be hard to show all these, but let's do it. I did pick up 2 Injustice Gorilla Grods. Now I did go into a Target and they were just stacked with Gorilla Grods and the Flash from Injustice 2. Now I do kind of want to pick up one more Gorilla Grodd so that I could do a custom repaint, but for right now I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get these 2 Flash and the 2 Gorilla Grodd, one to open and one to put in my unopened collection. And then I might get one more Gorilla Grodd because I'm really interested to do some repainting on that one. So we'll see how it goes. I was actually really happy to find these in the wild because I don't usually find a lot of things when I go out there, so it was really cool to find those. Now on that same day I did pick up this variant red Batman of the White Knight. Now there was 2, but I had one ordered from Target, and surprisingly or not surprisingly they canceled my order, so I should have picked up both of them. So now I'm gonna have to hunt another one of these down, one to open and one to put in the unopened collection. But interesting looking figure. I kind of like the way they colored in the eyes of this one, so I want to open them up and do a review on them. But I will have to hunt down another one of these. And when I picked up that red White Knight Batman, I also found a bunch of Jon Stewarts and one Bizarro, because actually I want to get 3 Bizarros, one to repaint and customize, one to open, and then one for the collection. But they only had one, so that was all I could pick up. And then Jon Stewart, I just want one for my collection and then one to open and display So pretty nice Jon Stewart figure. I've been seeing some reviews and people are pretty happy with them. I'll be happy to get them open and review them and get them up on the shelf. So oh, it was another cool thing that I came across, a bunch of Jon Stewarts, probably like, I'd say at least 10 or 15 Jon Stewarts, and only one Bizarro. So that kind of sucked, because if not, I would have picked up another 2 Bizarros. But actually, I did go ahead and order 2 from GameStop, and that'll actually push us into the next figures. So I did order 2 Bizarros from GameStop, so those should be coming in. But they actually fulfilled my order of 2 of the Jokerized Nightwings, or Crow Nightwings. One to keep in the collection and one to open and review and display. Not really any customized ideas that I have for these, so pretty happy to get these so I could take a look at this. One thing I did not like is that they should have changed the picture from this new 52 Nightwing and showed the image where they actually got this Crow Nightwing from. It's a pretty cool dark image. So it is what it is. But really happy to get these from GameStop. Now, GameStop is a little bit more expensive usually, but I'll give them this much. When you order something, they don't cancel your order, and they do order it. As soon as they get it in, they send it to you. So that's one thing about paying a little bit more at GameStop, but they do guarantee your the stuff you pick up, not like some other places. So another thing GameStop sent me was this 2-pack of Superman and Devastator. Really want to get this one open. Now, I have already seen some reviews and I've noticed some differences, but just want to get this open and get my hands on it. And then I will have to order another one of these to keep in the box. But really happy to get this one. Has some cool images on the back. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, not a lot of different sculpts and stuff, but they did do enough changes for me to be satisfied. So really happy about that. Now, I also picked up this 2-pack from Best Buy, actually. Now, the story behind this is that I want another Red Death because I have some customized, not really customized, but repaint ideas. And basically, if you try and buy him online, it's going to cost you $40 or more. So I was like, if I'm going to pay that much, I might as well hunt for like the whole pack, because I'm not going to pay $40 just for one. If I could go ahead and get the other Flash figure and then the little rock diorama that comes with it. So I ended up actually getting this from Best Buy for $35 because I had some money, some credit there. So it came out better to just go ahead and rebuy the whole pack. And I will have my Red Death so that I can repaint it. In the DC Multiverse, I do have one more thing. That is going to be this Batman in the golden Hellbat armor. Now, I already have one of these and I already reviewed it. It's up there on the shelf, on the display shelf. But I did need one for my unopened collection. And actually, this was a gift from, let's just say, a female. She saw this. She said that if I wanted it, she picked it up for me. And she actually just gave it to me. So, thank you. Pretty cool. This is going in my unopened Multiverse collection. Pretty sweet. And now we'll get into just random stuff that I picked up. Now, a couple videos ago, I did say I would start picking up some of the old school McFarlane stuff that I never really picked up. I love some of the Image characters that were released by McFarlane during the 90s. And I only have a certain few, so I want to pick up some of the ones that I missed. Now, one of them is this Super Patriot. He is from Image Comics. I think he was created by Eric Larson. So he's kind of from the Savage Dragon series. But he did move on to have his own comic and stuff like that. Pretty cool character. He's like an old school soldier that gets experimented on, and now he's fighting crime in the new era. Pretty cool. They do have one of these from the Legendary Heroes, which I might end up hunting down. But I did get these. Pretty much cost me $15 each. But I did get both versions, the blue and the yellow variants. So kind of simple sculpt and simple figure, but really nice looking. So I'll be opening these up and putting them with my McFarlane superhero Wildcat Youngblood figures. So pretty cool. And then I actually did pick up one loose DC superheroes to go back to the old school. Now this one is kind of really special because I had this figure before and I ended up making a custom Bane, and I made him like taller, but I always really was sad that I had to take apart my figure. So I always wanted to pick him up again in his original form, and this is the Bane from the DC Superheroes line. Now, of course, notoriously, he does have a pretty wide stance, and his legs are like pre-sculpted, so you can't really do much with him. Now, I do have the camo pant version up there with Osito. He's up there on my superhero shelf, and this guy will actually be taking his place up there with his DC Superhero Select Sculpt brothers. And really happy to pick them back up. Like I said before, I had them before, but I used the parts to make that custom Bane that I ended up making. So pretty happy with that. Like I said, he will go up there on the DC Superhero shelf. That's pretty much it for now. I have enough stuff to be doing reviews and opening stuff up, so really happy about that. So definitely be looking forward to some more reviews and some more custom repaints. I am going to be working on my Last Night on Earth Bane that I'm going to do a complete repaint on, and I need to work on that. So everybody stay safe out there, keep collecting, keep hunting, and I will see you on the next one.